Hello everyone and welcome back to a new mandatory adventure. Today we're starting a 100% playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda. I got audio here. Hopefully this is going to work. Someone's got a bit weird earlier on. But evening Garen, welcome in. Yeah, we're going to start a new game. Hopefully. Oh no, it's New Game Plus. Quick start. We'll go through all the bits. Even though we're going to choose the default looks. Oh, should there not be audio there? Hopefully the game isn't broken. If it is, then it's definitely all Gary's fault. Evening, Mr. Smith. Slowly loading. Any time now. It does take a little while to load up this one. I hope that the audio is working there. I suppose we'll find out once we get into the game. If not, we might have to just exit the game and come back in. What could possibly go wrong? You'd think there'd be little pops in the menu, wouldn't you? Okay. Let's just keep on going though. We're keeping them as the default. We're not going to fiddle with them as such. Difficulty level normal. Would like to start the game, hopefully. As long as it doesn't go tits up. As always, I won't talk for any of the cutscenes. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Hang on. I realize what I didn't do here. I can't see this on my other screen. Nope, not that one. Right, which screen's that gone on? Right, it's gone over there. That's okay. Oh, there we go. Got audio now. Yeah, it must have gone weird. Well, that's not going to be a common occurrence as we play through. Now, when I originally played this, there were several side quests.
Every great moment in our history began with a dream. Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it. We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start. But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity. Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
deep breaths. You're gonna want to take it easy.
I've been taking it easy for 600 years.
Ryder, Sarah, Recon Specialist, Pathfinder Mission Team.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you make it somewhere tropical? Nice, warm ocean, summer year-round?
How about we get her a cup of coffee first?
The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy.
Sarah Ryder, let's get you checked out. Look here.
After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of ARCs arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
Makes it sound so easy, doesn't it?
There we go. I didn't want to talk over the intro scene. But in amongst that, I could not remember that there was no dialogue during that, and I knew that if I opened my mouth, there probably would be dialogue. But Mr. Smith, thank you for the raid, and welcome in there again there, Mr. Smith, and welcome in there, Happy Cat, as well. 2 seconds, I need to press my other pedal here. I've got my foot is in a really, really funny position, so I may randomly trigger commands on the foot pedals here. But welcome in. You join us this evening as we embark on a new mandatory adventure in Mass Effect Andromeda. 600 years into the future in a different galaxy from the events when we left Mass Effect. An evening, Jaffa the Munchkin, welcome in. I think you definitely got this weekend off then to be able to get away to check the house over. But welcome in. We've just woken up on the Hyperion. Oh, and the way the wheel works on this one, you can see here as well. There's they're kind of labelled this time. It's emotional response, logical response, and the like, or professional advance ones, or an evening gooey there, mate, and well, welcome in. So I guess no one from the. There is an audio log that contains Liara that we will uncover through one of like Sam's memory unlock thingamajigs. I can't remember the exact terminology that it's called, but yeah, we will hear her voice in an audio recording, and I believe there is mention of a few here and there as we go, but no Rex, unfortunately. No certain other characters with certain attributes, but we do have Suvi, which we will be doing the bouncy with as the game progresses. Are you hard at work there as well, Gooey? Straight for the coffee machine.
Even if it isn't, we'll be ready.
I hope so.
You know something?
Word came down. The Pathfinder wants you all mission ready within the hour. Look this way.
Why the rush?
He didn't say, but something's up. Okay, everything checks out. Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your SAM implant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Tapero. Good morning, Sarah. Are you feeling well?
I just need a second to get my bearings. What's this about my implant?
A routine check. After being in stasis, we want to make sure the connection's still live.
As the team's mission computer, your well-being is my primary concern.
Assuming the implants work as advertised. Sam sees what you see, in theory. We won't know for sure until we get you in the field. How are you?
Oh, better be careful what we do then.
I'm ready to get to it.
Readings confirmed. I detect an
Sam, like Ada, sees everything.
The neural implant is functioning properly.
Can't explore space without my coffee.
You're all done. Let's get you on your way. Though you may want to hang around while we revive your brother. It always helps to see a familiar face.
I don't like the sound of that.
At least she finished her coffee and it won't get spilled. It often comes down to about £3 or lower as well there, Mr. Smith.
Try to brace yourself.
Gravity cryo-base offline.
But I think you want to finish the other one first.
I'm almost inside. Hold on.
Now, quite a few of our squad mates in this one, we will grow to find them intensely annoying. Cora here being one of them.
Everyone okay? I think so.
What happened?
We're not sure. Sensors are scrambled. But it's good to see you're up. Feels like centuries since we spoke.
This is the Pathfinder. Mission teams continue preparations. Cora, riders, report to the bridge.
You heard him. Let's get...
We have a problem over here. It's Scott Ryder.
He's dead, Jim.
What's wrong? I don't know. Have to check it out. Sarah.
Is my brother okay?
Scott's fine. His vitals are strong, but the revival procedure was interrupted.
When can he wake up?
We don't want to rush it. Sam?
My connection to Scott's implant was suspended. However, his pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
To be on the safe side, we'll need to keep him in a low-level coma for a while. Then let his body regain consciousness naturally. He'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated. Ryder, I'll wait for you at the door, whenever you're ready to go.
Okay, now this is obviously an emergency, but we're going to have a look around here and talk to everybody, as is tradition. What sort of mischief has all been causing today?
Still.
What do we have? Oh, I can't scan anything yet. We have like a little hand scanner thing that we're going to be scanning everything with. For the precious points. I know, we don't have red hair this time. I'll see if I can manipulate the save file. See if I can adjust the character's code. Tweak it for the red.
So, your name's
Right, let's start here and have a word with these ones.
It sounds amazing, doesn't it? Right up until you lose gravity.
Hi there. I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I'm here to welcome you to a whole...
She's also dead.
The good news is, the hard part's over. We're here. If you have any questions now, just ask.
Oh, you misspelled that last word, Happy Cat.
At present, Ark Hyperion has arrived in the Helios cluster. Further mission updates are offline due to technical difficulties. As recon specialist, you are tasked with supporting the authentication of Golden World sites through exploration, mapping, and scientific analysis. Currently, you are to report for duty on the command bridge. Your current location is Ark Hyperion, housing the human population. Ark Barchero, the Solarian vessel, confirmed departure in 2185. The Asari ship, Ark Lucinia, confirmed departure that same year, as did the Turian Ark Natanus, embarking in 2185.
You think since the technology was available and they put all this together, they all would have used the quantum entangled communication system to network all of the arcs. And at the very least, they would know when one of them went dark.
The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or Golden Worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of Arks arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity. Once the Pathfinder team's assessment is complete, Habitat 7 has been selected as the most likely candidate for colonization. The Pathfinder is responsible for exploring and assessing new worlds for outpost placement and settlement. Each Ark is led by a Pathfinder who represents their species. The active duty Pathfinder assigned to Ark Hyperion is Alec Ryder. Current duty roster shows you are assigned to the Pathfinder mission team, Specialist Ryder.
But soon we are going to become the actual Pathfinder.
The
Hopefully by the end of the day. There's 4 main story quests that I want to try and get completed today, is the goal. But we'll have to see how it goes.
Current location of the Nexus is unknown. Status of outposts are unknown.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative.
Oops, nope.
It's starting light. Drop me a note sometime. I'd love to hear how we're doing.
Okay, let's get out of here. After we've rummaged through all the other stuff.
Sweet dreams.
Anyone else that we can?
Did the world just turn upside down, or am I still dreaming?
Eventually we'll speak to these fellas when they're on our actual crew. Let's avoid Cora for a minute.
Like what?
I need to count how many times she tells us that she's an Asari commando. Or was an Asari commando. And Jaffa, welcome in once again there, mate. Have you been a good boy? You haven't been discharged already? It's snowing.
Hey, up here! Whatever hit the arc fried everything. We have to balance the power load or it could explode.
But we don't know where the fault is.
Ryder could find it. She has a scanner. Quick, Ryder, use it to locate the fault.
Right, which, yeah, is this button here assigned to it?
Hayward, get on this one. I'll override the safeties.
Did you manage to get all the things? Because I know you said that you had today off. Did you manage to get all the things done at the house today?
Found it. Bad relay.
Ryder,
Get everything all measured up at the new place. Anything else to scan? We're going to be breaking out this scanner a lot as we play because there's lots of things to scan as we go.
There. It's reset.
rerouting the turret now.
It's working.
Oh, is it tomorrow you go to it? I thought you only just had like today off. I didn't realize you had the run of the weekend, or have you just gotten home?
Now we can get to the tram.
Yeah, we can see the filaments as well through the window. Those will be explained at a later date. Come on then, Cora. Second most annoying person in this game. Next to PB.
That was close. Barely in Andromeda, and we're already scrambling.
Shouldn't need to. The adventure begins.
Not sure
I
you
thought I saw something clickable there. Data pads on the other side.
ahead and take us to the bridge.
Secure all bulkheads and await instruction.
Because we've got to click on everything. Now we'll have to unlock double ball slapping as well. That's going to be our primary objective to level that up, because we may only be able to do single ball slaps at the moment.
Helm control, report. We're drifting. Flight controls aren't responding.
First priority is stopping these outages.
Mainline power's been knocked out. We're on reserves, Captain. They won't last.
What's our position?
Unknown. We lost telemetry.
Sam, we need eyes out there.
Attempting to adjust sensor array.
Alec, please. You may be Pathfinder, but this is my ship.
Captain, the protocol's clear. In the absence of communication with the Nexus or the other arcs, we proceed to our appointed Golden World. Solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud, and that's just a wild guess what we hit.
I know, we've got to unlock it. I think the double ball is one of the later things within that power to unlock as well.
Asleep on this ship. Let's give them a chance to wake up.
Can you blame her?
She is the captain. I think she gets the final word.
Well, he might.
This isn't about having the final word.
Yes, sir.
We're coming through. My God. Is that our golden world?
That's Habitat 7. New Earth, if we're lucky.
Oh, you may have noticed some slight distortions under the screen. There is a bit of a glitch in this game. where the pre-rendered cutscenes and the overloaded areas are kind of occupying the same space simultaneously.
We don't know
But
how bad it is.
that's Andromeda.
Maybe. There's just a lot on the line.
Sam?
The energy from the phenomenon is damping our senses. Planetary conditions are unknown.
We're marooned. 20,000 souls adrift at sea. And when the power runs out, and stays out, we need to know if that's safe harbor.
And if it's not?
As Pathfinder, it'll be my job to find an alternative. It's what we trained for. But if this goes well, we're already home.
All right, just make it quick.
Harper, the rest of the team should be awake by now. Have them spin up 2 shuttles. Planet Fallen 30.
Yes, sir.
We haven't had breakfast yet.
A stubborn one, isn't he?
Stubborn runs in the family. Guess I rubbed off on him.
Just as long as he knows what he's doing. It's not like the cavalry's coming to save the day. I need an ETA on our sensor repairs. We're blind out here.
My brother's going to hate that he missed this.
Are all the riders adrenaline junkies?
I guess it's in our blood. I was born a minute ahead of him. I never let him forget it.
Don't worry. I'm sure Scott will pull through.
Yeah, and when he does, he'll want to hear stories.
So, let's get out there and find him one. Right, you'll want to get your helmet. And maybe stop at the good luck rock before we go.
The what?
It's an old superstition of your dad's.
The good luck rock. Okay, let's run through everybody's things before we go down to the planet. That only seems fair.
Got it. That should do it.
The path.
Hey, Ryder.
It's Kirkland, right?
Yeah, I think we met just before the Hyperion left Earth. Not sure if you know Greer.
Hi there. Your dad say anything about what's going on?
Looks like we're already home.
That's a relief. With everything that's been happening, I wasn't sure. Guess I can unpack my luggage.
I get dibs on any islands we find.
See you guys on the ride down.
How's that for dead reckoning?
See, all these data pads, it's like people's diaries. You know, they're standing right there.
Hang in there. Looks like Dad's already suited up.
Anything else to pinch? Evening, JD.
Better
Get our pistol.
Now let's get to the shuttle.
Are we wearing the comfortable and wearing the appropriate footwear now, JD? How long had you been out before you noticed, JD? Hashtag blame Gary, indeed. Okay, let's see what Cora's going to say.
So just another boring day at the office, huh?
This is what the Pathfinder team's all about. We're going to see a planet no humans ever set foot on.
I know what you mean. I always wondered what it was like when explorers crossed the ocean. Nothing but stars and dead reckoning to guide them.
And a map that said, "Here be dragons."
Well, if they made it, we can too. And maybe see a dragon along the way.
Never know. Let's keep an eye out.
And our distance.
On that note, time to get to the shuttle.
That means he'd been out all day. I know, can't take you anywhere. But join us for the first episode of our mandatory Mass Effect Friday series returning.
With everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
Pathfinder wants a medic on hand, and if that is home down there, I'm happy to knock on the door.
It's what we hope it is. It'll be one for the history books. You got a quote ready? One small step.
I'm pretty sure your dad will handle that honor.
Entertain JD wants to bouncy
team,
with
bug
Gary
it up.
D. Steele.
We leave in
Is
5.
all set to marry happy underscore cat underscore lady. And are
Anything we
going to
should know
kill
about?
happy underscore
Seem
cat
prudent,
underscore
given the
lady.
situation. We'll be down a man with
See, all JD wanted was his true love, Gary.
your brother's strong.
So he had to get Happy Cat out of the picture.
Scott wouldn't want us to worry because of him.
You're right. The mission comes first. Though, I doubt your mother would have seen it that way. I promised her I'd get you two here safely. Okay, team, listen up. I chose each of you for the Pathfinder team, not just because you're talented and passionate, but because you're dreamers, like me. We dream of exploring the unknown, of finding the edge of the map, and then discovering what lies beyond. When people look back on this, and they will, they'll remember we didn't give up, that we kept dreaming, that our first few faltering steps in Andromeda were the beginning of everything they know. We only get one chance to be first. So, let's go make history.
Oh, yeah, after that sweet insurance payout, JD.
Been waiting 600 years for this.
Archive period, this is Shuttle 1. Switching to manual guidance.
Shuttle 2, taking your lead.
Now, once we get down there, this one has different gameplay mechanics to what we're used to with Shepard's very sort of, would it be like wooden movements?
Wow, will you look at that?
Whatever it is, it stopped the Hyperion in its tracks.
It appears to be an unstable mass of dark energy.
If you say so.
Steer clear of it.
There's our big ship.
Getting some chop here.
Gravity anomalies detected.
See if I can even it out. My stomach would appreciate that. We're clear.
Ah, so it was Happy Cat that did it. Confused you into.
Good to meet you, Liam.
Well, that's going over that pretty fast there, isn't it?
Sure beats reading.
Confused you into having the odd ones on.
Hang on.
Here we go.
Here we go. The flight guidance is scrambled. It'll pass. The controls are fighting me.
Adjust approach vector 3 degrees to starboard.
We're through.
Holy.
Shuttle 2, are you seeing this?
Copy that. Doesn't look like a golden world from here.
Ionization levels are rising.
Stay on course to the landing zone.
Oxygen levels are below minimum human requirements.
Is this the right planet? We had this all worked out.
Keep it tight, Shuttle 2.
The mountains are floating.
I'm sure that's normal.
Port side.
That has to be advanced engineering.
Hyperion, this is the Pathfinder. We've got evidence of an alien civilization.
Has anyone seen us?
What if they're not friendly?
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent is clear.
The deadly force is so much fun.
Lightning strike! We lost control! Shuttle 2 declaring an emergency! We're gonna burn! We're going down!
Bye, Liam.
Acceleration increasing.
No kidding!
Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
I don't know. Maybe he's 25th? No. I know I played it when we lived in Maud. And we moved here, I think, in 2017. So it could have been 2016? I've got the edition that I've got comes with later on. Once we get the Tempest, we get that's our ship, like, in place of the Normandy, and in place of the Mako they have the Nomad. I've got a remote controlled one that has a little camera in the front, and you can you drive around with a little camera in the front. Somewhere I've got video of it driving around the house that we used to, the bungalow we temporarily lived in when we lived up in Board. That's like, yeah. The door came off, JD.
Hyperion! Sam! Anyone there?
Save your breath, Ryder. Sam's offline. Comlink's trashed. I'm surprised we aren't too.
Did the others make it?
I don't know. It was all a blur. Shuttle split in two. This is like some nightmare.
Yeah. No way this is home.
Definitely something weird going on here.
Looks like we're gonna find
We've landed on Pandora with the floating mountains.
Come on.
Okay, see if we can remember the controls.
How's your survival training?
I've seen my share of troubles. Nothing
So we can scan. I'm trying to work out what have I put on the under.
Those rocks out there are floating.
Now in this one, we can do these little jumps as well.
Some of these plants look like tentacles. Is the water here even water?
Okay, I don't know quite what I've got bound to that key. And stabby's on that one.
Those structures we saw on the way in?
Oh, right, hang on, left bumper.
Not sure we want to find out.
Can I access that menu for that? Alright, maybe we have to assign that later on. Alright, let's put the weapons away.
Storms here don't seem natural.
Don't remember much of this one. Have you played through Andromeda before? I myself have only actually played through this one once. It was full of glitches when it originally came out, and it's probably still full of glitches now because development was abandoned because the shareholders got what they wanted, and that, you know, that was obviously good enough for them.
You think that energy cloud we saw could cause all this?
Sam said it's dark energy, but that's in space.
Yeah.
And they cut development before like more patches could be done, and the planned DLC as well got cancelled because the shareholders got their money. You know, them lot at EA.
What the hell is this?
Come on, we gotta get through it.
This is crazy.
Welcome to Habitat 7. Keep moving.
What did that say about? Oh, was it just saying do that to run? Okay. Because there's a slidey button as well that we can press, but I can't remember what it is.
Shit, that hurt.
Oh no, but you have seen bits of it on YouTube.
Is this for real? What the hell's going on with this place?
Squiddy, welcome in there, mate.
Planet's trying to murder us.
It can try. How's your gun?
I cast uncloak.
Take a shot at that fuel cell. It's busted anyway.
Right, 2 seconds. We're somewhere relatively safe here anyway. Let's pause here. Actually, I could do with a drink. And redeem our potion of vitality. I forgot how awful it was. 2 seconds. What have I got? Yes, I've got some water. Actually, let's leave that there so I can grab it. Tonight, though, you join us for the start of Mass Effect Andromeda. And so far, we haven't saved it. Reload. Alright, hold this button to holster my weapon. Okay, we've got that one down there. Anything to scan here?
Get up that cliff. We find high ground.
Look.
But the high ground is constantly changing its height.
Oh, wow.
Here be dragons.
Big floaty things. Oh, 100% worth picking up. You have the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which is the remaster of Mass Effects 1, 2, and 3. It's only ever a couple of quid, really, on Steam now. And this is Mass Effect Andromeda, which is 600 years in the future. Kind of like at the time that the end of Mass Effect 3, these guys were all on a ship in stasis, traveling like pioneers to a different galaxy. So the first three revolve around Commander Shepard.
I think I can see a path up. We'll use the jump jets if we have to.
That be... Oh,
I think I'd rather
not that button.
Give it a minute. We can probably do both.
10 quid for you. Definitely recommend. You can have a flick through on YouTube. I have the 100% playthrough playlist from when we streamed all the Mass Effect.
More glowing mushrooms.
Are they making that noise?
Can we scan these?
No. Coming from inside the mountain.
In this one, we get a scanner. You can also have a look. If you do exclamation mark CD keys and follow that link, there may be cheap copies of it there as well. But obviously you have to check that it's compatible with your region as well from there.
Then crisis response.
Yeah?
Tell you over a beer sometime.
Which was the slide button? Right, B is the slide button. Somebody write that down. Now, don't have that on a pedal. Or a paddle, even.
This is going to be close.
Ooh. Jump.
That's it. We're getting there.
Because I can't help myself. I have to explore every single corner. But yeah, I definitely recommend the Mass Effect series.
Think I see the top.
Also recommend reading the novels. At least the ones that are tied into the Mass Effect trilogy with Shepard. Even though Shepard's not in the novels. The Mass Effect Andromeda novels were written by different people. And it all kind of reads a bit as fan fiction. You won't read. Audiobooks then. There's also a set of comics as well.
It's not a hotel, that's for sure. Nothing around here makes any sense.
New galaxy, new ways to die.
Just not today.
Ryder, it's Fisher.
Wait, look.
Why did we bring so much boxes of junk down with us?
No deadly force unless fired upon.
Yeah, said no one in the field ever. How do we handle it?
Take it easy. We only get one shot at hello with these guys.
Yeah, and Fisher gets shot in the head if we're wrong.
Nice and easy. We only go hot if we have to.
Don't think they've spotted us yet.
Oh, you're getting a faster connection next month.
We can't understand you.
I wish they'd improve the speed here. This village here, it took them long enough to...
Shit, this just got real.
Oh, we really need double ball slapping here. Take his head off. It took them long enough here after we moved to up it from the near dial-up speed that it was before when we first moved here.
It was starting to look ugly there. Didn't think we could take the chance.
Well, you saved my life. It'd be a hell of a thing to survive the crash only to get shot by aliens. I knew they weren't the friendly sort.
250 down, 40 up for the new speed.
Nothing good the way they were armed.
Disco. This isn't how first contact was supposed to go.
It's Disco and Andromeda, JD.
That's on them. Can't let it change us. Next time might go better.
Yeah, the whole neighborhood can't be bad.
Where are the others? Gone. Kirkland and Greer went looking for help.
Come on.
Ah, my leg!
Can you move?
I think it's broken. You guys push ahead and look for the others.
You sure?
Yeah. Just find us a ride out of here. And take a few more of them out while you're at it.
Yep, he used to be an adventurer, then he took an arrow to the knee.
Well, I don't have Sam here, but I can try to make sense of it. They're DNA-based, and their armor reads as some kind of bone, but the genetics are all over the map.
Ah, I guess life took a different turn here, huh?
Okay, what do we got here?
Hope the other team's okay.
We'll find them, but we might want to scout around first.
Have we got any points at all to spend on leveling up anything, or can we not do anything at this time? 0 points. 0 points. 0 points. Okay, that kind of knackers that idea. So we're not going to be double ball slapping just at the moment. Take all of that.
Looks like you knew how to handle a gun back there.
Spent time with an Alliance peacekeeping force.
What's that there? We want next month now. Also August. New Sonic game. I haven't played Sonic in a long, long time. I could hook my Master System 2 into stream from. And we could. Let's go up here first, 'cause that's where we're supposed to go, isn't it? So let's go up here. Possibly.
Hear that?
I was thinking about some of the old games. I remember the Tasmanian Devil game that I got for my...
It's gear from one of our shuttles.
Wrong button.
Good. The atmospheric sensor's still working.
Let me guess. It says don't breathe the air?
Yeah, but no sign of industrial pollutants. That's not what killed this place. No radioactive isotopes either, so nobody nukes the place.
Hear that?
But go back to the times. I remember like weekend after weekend back when I was at school playing it. I could not. I think I was on the final boss, but I never got past it. But I'm also thinking, is it one of those games that was designed that you could technically never finish it?
Take him out!
Oh, we definitely need to level up these weapons here. It was the Taz game on the Master System back in the 90s or possibly even 80s. I can't remember when the Master System came out. Oh, what's that there, JD? I now have a pet goat named he'll live in Skyrim. She's great and she can carry. You got more pack mules in Skyrim there, JD. We will, of course, be on Skyrim tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, there was a couple of games back then that they weren't technically completable.
Not if we don't give it to...
Let's scan that thing.
This is weird. Even with these readings, I have no idea what it does.
Just imagine the mind that invented it.
If that's even possible.
Oh, you'll have to go back a good few years then. Let's go and scan that thing. Anything that's bright red we can scan. And we get points. Can I get in here? Let's quickly check the map here. Shuttle Bay. Planet side. Alien structure. And what's this one here? Again, alien structure. Right, let's set a course that way. And go that way. Now, is that the way we came? Which way did we come into this valley? I think this is the way we're going. And welcome in there, mate, as well. Tonight, we're starting Mass Effect Andromeda. What sort of mischief you been getting yourself up to today?
Could be our people. I'll mark the nav point.
More places to visit? We'll go up here first. Oh, exclamation mark Hunger Games and or tribute.
I wish I didn't.
Oh, it sounds like there's some sort of beastie up here. I can't remember what all the different enemies are that they have in this one. Oh, it's a stealth beast. We definitely need double ball slapping to deal with this.
I think it wants to eat us.
Okay, it's dead.
Whatever it was.
How did it cloak like that?
Can't see anything.
Wreckage ahead.
Oh, you know there's going to be a trap, don't you? Actually, I think I remember this bit. Yes, it is technically a trap.
What a mess. I can't believe we survived.
I'll take that.
We're not off planet yet.
Shit! Move on our perimeter. It's an ambush!
Ah, hell! They got the jump on us!
Oh, I don't even think I have personal like shields in this as well, so we may actually death loop. JD.
Ask for them. They forced this.
Oh, we're almost dead. We're almost dead. Regenerate, regenerate.
Trying to surround us. Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock.
And our 2 o'clock.
It's been a while since you've done this one.
Now who's dead, asshole?
Reload. I played a little bit of it a few months ago, but I haven't 100%ed it since it came out.
Winner of the Hunger Games. Entertain JD. Let's hear it for Entertain JD. The victor who triumphed in the Hunger Games by utilizing their incredible strength and martial arts expertise. Their powerful kicks and lightning-fast punches were too much for opponents to handle.
Well, I'm dead. Yep, JD is the victor. Which way are we going? Or have we done this section? I'm sure there's like a bigger attack here. Or I could be getting the locations maybe mixed up. Actually, we can check the map and see roughly where we are. Oh, this is now where we have the decision, because this now looks like this could be the way we need to go. Optional, investigate here, locate team members, alien building. We'll see which alien building that is. Alien structure. I'm thinking maybe as we double back down here, you know. I mean, right, we'll go around here first and investigate this one, and then we're going to double back. Because this is one of the places that we can't get back to once we leave it.
This place is taking a beating from the storms.
along with everything else on this planet.
Looks like it's a broken lightning rod.
Could explain why the building's damaged. Storms hammered the place.
Oh, we still can't save it. Right, let's quickly run back. And land straight in the fire. I don't think we came this way. Or just scan one of those. I think we've turned the wrong way. Yeah, we definitely want to go down that way. Happy Cat has returned. And you've got your shreddies. What have you brought for everybody else? I wish we were going here again. I wish we could have like, the map just on the side of the screen, then I would know kind of where we are. And we're going to double back down here and follow that along there, because we have to 100%. We've got to see everywhere. Crumbs. I don't know. One of these days, Happy Cat will share. Whee! Ryder definitely moves a lot faster than like Shepard's like wooden movements. Got to scan everything. Just keep on doing these little bouncies. I don't know if it gets us there any quicker, but it certainly feels that way. Right, let's mess these guys up. Oh, we're out the dev loop. Keep forgetting, I don't think we have any overshield.
They want to fight. We'll give it to them. I count one left to go. That's the last.
I do have exploding bullets, though.
We're doing this.
Did Kirkland make it?
No vital signs. Just shot him in cold blood.
He was trying to surrender. Why kill him?
Would we treat them any different if they showed up on Earth, armed to the teeth?
Maybe not.
Peace isn't going to be an option here. We'll come back for his body once we find the others.
Hope Greer's still alive somewhere.
I've seen Prothean artifacts in my time, but nothing quite like this. It's at least 3 or 4 centuries old.
The Arks left 600 years ago, right?
Yeah, our long-range scans wouldn't have shown this. These structures, that tower. Maybe none of it was here when we left the Milky Way.
You think they would have like outfitted all that equipment with the scanning thing so that the computers on board the ships could continuously scan as they were traveling? Because imagine all the more data they could have gathered about Andromeda, the Andromeda galaxy as they were going. These people didn't plan their adventure very well, did they?
What do you suppose is down there?
New and painful ways to die?
Maybe we could jump jet our way across.
Hooray for new and painful ways to die.
What the? Did you see that?
Some kind of flying thing.
Added to the list of stuff around here we don't understand.
I'm sure it'll not be long before we're over encumbered. The thing is, with the opening credits of SG-1, they kept on changing it all the time. As in, like, whenever it was re-released, they changed it. You know, so when it went into syndication in different countries, they then changed it again. There was never any consistency in the opening to Stargate.
Alien gods of the underworld.
I'm fairly certain across my different variations of the DVDs,
You can feel the vibration.
they all have different intro sequences.
Alien gods.
Anything else to scan here? There's like a little hidden gardeny type place somewhere around here that I remember. I wonder if it's maybe... Alright, what's this? Oh, mysterious cave. Okay, that must be what I'm actually looking for. Okay, let's just keep going this way then.
They see us!
Here we go!
Here we go indeed.
Look out! More of their pets!
Our shields. Definitely need to level these up a bit.
You hanging in there?
Don't worry about me!
Oh, we're about to death loop, JD. Oh, no. Oh, where will it have saved us? Where do the checkpoints exist? Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Rare occasion when we actually die in a Mass Effect. We need to level up a bit, though.
That sound coming from below?
Alien gods of the underworld.
Don't say that.
I think it's machinery. You can feel the vibration.
The scale of this. Who built it?
Alien gods.
Hope the other shuttle didn't crash down here.
Alright, let's jump down this way first. This time. We're not down there.
We're really gonna keep doing this, huh?
I want to know what's down there.
So what sort of troubles everyone been causing today?
Ryder, some sort of cave over there.
I realize I've asked the question multiple times tonight, but you know. someone might answer. Yeah, it's just a big alien space puppy.
Check that out.
Now this looks more like the golden world my dad was expecting. If it's anything like plants back in the Milky Way, there are signs of cellular mutation.
It's lasted this long. Guess then.
Dead animal in here.
We'll see, what's that? Someone collecting things.
You suppose those aliens set it?
If they did, they don't play nice with anyone.
Or maybe they're starving.
I'm trying to remember how many worlds there is in this one that we... Because this one has like quite large, like open-y kind of open-ish worlds. The desert world, when we get to that has the most... Oh, bugger. That, from what I remember, that in the ice world, I suppose, probably has the most explory kind of zone in it. Oh, that was something big there.
Definitely not from the Milky Way.
One of theirs.
Oh, is that one of their ships all parked up? I think they spotted us.
They see us.
Here we go!
Not much of talking, are they?
You've been playing out with the takeaway today.
Look out! More of their pets.
Oh, we went to a different fish and chip shop the other week. It was definitely an improvement on the first one that was kind of looked like, I mean, the curry sauce that the first one we went to, it kind of looked like if someone had been passing blood in their diarrhea. Oh, did you, hang on a second, retreat before JD gets another death loop.
Crash of some kind.
Did you crack that core, Happy Cat?
It's food, I think.
Can't be local. Not growing anything on this planet.
So maybe they're bringing it in from off-world?
More of them in the cluster? Not loving that.
I'm sure there was, when we came down the other way, there was more of the enemies, wasn't there? I was looking on the thing, right, because it's been, since we moved, this particular fish and chip shop, we tried it when we first moved. You know, we didn't have any boxes and all that. I think it was all still packed up and whatever because we didn't have the kitchen ready and stuff. And it was just, you know, boring, no frills, takeaway. So we never went back, and it's always like 7 years later we've gone back, and it's been through like 3 different hands since then, and it had just reopened again. And after it's now reopened, it's now only open on Saturday afternoons or Saturday evenings. So that must tell what. But the best way I could probably describe the curry sauce, if apart from its appearance. I mean, the fish was that bad, we had to throw it out. We couldn't just put it in the bin, we had to put it outside. To dispose of it, because it absolutely reeked. But the best way I would describe the curry sauce, it would be what I would imagine a vegan's interpretation of curry sauce would be. You know, and therefore ruining it. Oh, get some ammunition. Right, let's just check the map and see how far we've got to go. Alien building. Okay, we'll set a course for that one there. We've had a look in the cave. Oh yeah, we've got this one. Actually, we should probably do him first, just to be on the safe side. We'll go and rescue him. There should be like a little passageway, I think, that cuts through the mountain. Oh, is it explosive powder to crack that one's core?
Yeah, radio static.
Which planet is the methane? Because you need methane for that one, don't you? And I can't think off the top of my head which one of the planets that's on. Which way do we go to get out? I was sure there was a. I was sure there was like a little passageway to get through. I mean, we'll go up here. Maybe just further up here.
That static's getting louder.
Ah, maybe this is what I'm thinking.
What do you want?
Uh-oh. Our shields really don't last long. Oh, we killed him, but we perished at the same time, JD. Oh, let's just adjust my feet. Oh, where does this put us? Okay, so we'll have been through there. Right, we'll go there first. This way? What's with the big energy beam? Okay, we'll we'll go back this way. Because that's that little garden place, isn't it? So this was the way we came, I think. I'm sure there's a... Well, yeah, well, I am right thinking, yeah. There's like another shuttle thing that I'm sure we haven't encountered yet.
You hear that?
Yeah, radio static. But like a pattern. That's stat.
What do you want? Die, Rick. You don't understand. I'm from the Milky Way.
It's great.
Help!
Hang on, Greer, we've got you!
Keep your head down!
Right, that takes care of him. Where's the other fella that's killing us?
Set in a kill zone! We're clear.
Oh, we really need to recharge our health.
Tapping my mic, hoping someone would notice.
You okay?
Yeah. Where are the others?
They killed Kirkland. But Fisher's alive back at the crash site.
He's got a broken leg. Needs help.
I'll check around for some.
Walk it off. You'll be fine.
Stay put when you get there. We'll look for my dad's shuttle.
Good luck. Can't wait to get off this rock.
Question is, which one of the... I know we're going to have to go through a building. Is it this building or this building is the one that takes us through here? Right, we're at this end. We'll carefully investigate this building. Definitely don't want to step through to the point of no return just yet.
Well, let's hope no one's home.
Doesn't look like a home at all.
I think the scan in here.
Yeah, no one's living here.
So what's it for?
Doesn't look like the other structures we've seen. Different design.
Huh.
It's in the bit in the horror movie where somebody, something jumps out.
We sure could use Sam right about now. Huh. What's all this about? What are you doing, Ryder?
What could possibly go wrong?
That can't be good. Oh.
So the weird alien machine is a generator.
It's like a really weird shaped motor.
Maybe it did something. Weird.
If that's poison, I know who to blame.
I'm guessing this is waking up the residents.
Whoa. Guess the circuit overloaded.
Even the equipment's out to get us.
Anything else to scan?
Another weird alien machine.
Hey, that door opened.
Some kind of research lab?
Maybe. Then it got hit by a tornado. Weird. You hear that? Watch it!
What is it?
This? There.
Definitely something with a bit more faster firepower in it.
Whatever this is, it scans as being old. Centuries old.
Yeah, we must scan everything for the precious XP, JD.
His wounds look like they're from an energy blast. I'd have tangled with our robot friend there.
Guess this is as far as we're going down this one. So we've explored this one here. So now we'll head back to this one. Which must lead us down here. Now, who thinks that when we go through here...
Sure you don't want to look around in here?
Oh, look around in where? Who thinks the whole lot of enemies are going to spawn in the background because we turned the motors on as we come out of here? Surely that's video game logic. So far all clear. Oh no, there they are.
Heads up! They were waiting for us!
Oh, damn!
Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Different game.
They got a lightning rod up and running! Are these things stalking us?
Starting to feel like it!
Reload, reload, reload.
This is not how I go out!
I don't think they're listening!
Hey, one more. There we go.
There! Last one's down.
Let's not wait around for more.
Anyone there?
Cora, we read you. You're alive.
Shuttle repairs are underway, but we're surrounded.
They're not friendly. On our way. Nav point marked.
Right, where's that one then? Oh, but I also want to investigate this building. Okay, come on. We'll oh, what if it doesn't let us? That looks like too much of a main mission. Right, we're still going to abandon them and go this way. Who's that one, CGD? Oh, bugger. So let's put the weapon away. Let's see if we can do the jumpy hop. Oh, hang on. Maybe this is the point of no return. Right. Let's go back this way and help rescue those people. And I remember that one there. Abandon them because we need to explore.
Looks like a hole.
I'm sure they'll understand. I'm sure that way. If I go that way, though, that's where we encounter the father, and that's where we go through to like the end zone for this level. So we'll go and rescue these fellas here. Then we'll go down there. Hopefully.
Let's get in there!
How do we regenerate our health? Was there another button for healing? It's not that button. Reload. I don't remember this bit being this awkward. Oh no, it's Cora. We don't need to rescue Cora.
I'm on it!
Just leave her behind. No one likes Cora.
Pick your target! Plenty of those!
Anything in here? Nope.
I got one!
What did we ever do to them?
Careful, they fight dirty!
Harry, you guys okay?
This is where double ball slapping would come in really handy right about now. We haven't got any points to spend, have we? We just need that one. Biotic balls, then we can get the double throw. Oh yeah, we've got no points to spend. Come on then.
When do rocks float?
Just go with it!
Oh, there's glory welcome in there, mate. Where's the thing that we're fighting? What mischief you getting yourself up to?
Man, these guys know how to fight.
Oh, now have we leveled up? Hang on. Oh, 2 seconds, I'll sit up. Oh. It was in the biotics, wasn't it? Oh, look at that. Right. Throw. 2 points for recharge speed. Oh, bugger, I didn't save it. Alright, assign power. Assign. Confirm. Oh, there we go. Single ball slap.
It's you, Harry. How is everyone?
Still in one piece. You got here just in time.
Where's my dad?
You went scouting ahead while we fixed the shuttle. Ryder, there's weapons and ammo at the shuttle. Stock up.
Did these things try talking to you at all?
Barely a word. Then started shooting. What about you?
We didn't stop for a chat.
Right, ammo up. Oh, new toys. Okay, we're armed. And we can single ball slap. Okay, they don't become real until they drop down, it would seem. It is homing, isn't it? Yes. Come on, stand up for me.
Ah, damn shrapnel!
Oh no! Oh. We're gonna have to level up again. Is that 3 death loops for JD this evening at least?
Ah, hell! Enemy ship on the way! Get to cover! Go, go!
Okay, we have to wait until they become more real.
Here they come!
We can't just take them out whilst they're up there, unfortunately. Come on. Pop your head up. Actually, can we? We'll bring him out of cover that way. Oh, where'd this fella come from?
Damn, they won't let up.
Is that a bit bigger than the dogs you normally walk there, CGD?
Heads up! Another shuttle incoming!
In this weather? Guess we got their attention.
Oh, are we almost dead?
I wish. They've got some weird cloaking ability.
You're shitting me!
Fall back. Would you take on a contract for with a client with a dog that size? Or do you not walk horses? Not yet, anyway.
I can't get a beat on those things!
Single ball slap.
There's too many of them! Just keep firing, we can do this!
I think there's only one more left. And of course he's got shields. There we go, and stay down.
Liam!
Enough! Right. It's just these assholes killed Kirkland.
I hear you, but this.
What about those, you know, those little, like, mini horses?
Now I feel better.
What about the others? Fisher's wounded, but sitting tight. Greer's with him, though our shuttle's in pieces.
Guys.
I forget what they're called now. They're probably around about the same size as those beasts that we're fighting.
I didn't know you were biotic.
Don't worry, it's not contagious.
Before they attacked, I managed to fix our comms.
You're a lifesaver. Now just take it easy.
Sam, are you there?
QEC link established. Affirmative, Sarah. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
Good to see you in one piece. What's our status?
Liam and I are with Cora.
We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
I'll take that chance. It's not any better on the ground. We're just human lightning rods running around here.
Not if we can turn the lightning off.
I don't follow?
I have an idea. Rendezvous at my coordinates. We'll... Damn, they spotted me.
Sir? Sir! Can you two manage alone?
I can keep her stable. For a while.
Let's move.
Okay, ammo up, and then we'll check the map.
Marking the nav point on your map.
Doesn't look far.
And Sam is back in our head now.
We have to get there before the storm hits.
Anything to scan?
What was...
Oh, no detours? I disagree.
He was trying to get readings on that tower.
Well, the nav point puts him near it.
Exercise caution. The storm front is already gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good news next time? Sam's right.
So is this the bit with the round... Yeah, the round door.
If we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
Dead bodies here! Lightning didn't do this! Incendiary rounds! My dad's been busy.
He was an N7. They don't mess around.
Okay, now there should be a little... Oh, say, there's an icon there. There should be a little bit where we can climb up.
2!
Close! The nav point shows my dad's up there.
Sir!
Stay low. Visitors, just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab, like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did.
That's why we came all this way, isn't it? Exploring the unknown, you said?
Glad that sunk in, because some days it's easy to forget.
Tell me about it.
Sir, you said something about the lightning.
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet, interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
It would explain a cave we found. Plant life sheltered from the storm. From that tower.
It's a good bet. And I think if we can get in there and shut the tower down...
the lightning goes away.
And the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
It's a hell of a gamble, but we won't know until we get in there and try.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
If Sarah's game, so am I. But we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
Works for me.
Here we go then.
Let's go. Right behind you.
Really still getting out our, an overshield.
Sam, low combat profile.
Does anyone got anything fun planned for the weekend then? If anyone's about on Discord during the morning, I may not have my microphone switched on, but I should have the camera above the laser because I've got a few things to do with the laser tomorrow. Make sure that we don't miss out on scanning something. Reload. You could have explored Skyrim with your goat. I can't remember what. Well, it has been 2 weeks since we last were on Skyrim because we had the Jaffa Cakes party last week. I can't remember what was the, because we're not doing any sort of like set structure or anything. We're just going as we go. That's going to be. I know that when we played the Mass Effect trilogy with Shepard, I kind of like I kind of structured it because I wanted to make sure we got like the 100%. In this one, because I know that there's missions that are glitched that we can't actually do, we are just going to like take it as it flows a lot more with Andromeda's playthrough. I mean, yes, I have to. I know we're in the middle of a combat here, but you know I can't help myself. So that I can keep a rough idea of what we're doing. I have documented. Actually, I'll crank this up so that you can see if I can reach the control button. I'm sitting back, like laying back in the chair here. Squiddy, are you away to bed there, mate? Well, thank you for coming in there. You behave yourself. Try and stay out of trouble as best you can. Oh, wrong button. But have a good night there, mate. But this here is all of the missions, all 227 that I have. No, I won't. Well, you know, at least you're honest. I think that Happy Cat must have been too much of a bad influence on you, you see. Those are the relationship missions and what have you. Those will just occur organically as we go. This is Suvi. She's our favourite. But these are the different planets, and there are main assignments, which are the Helios assignments, and additional tasks, which are just little weird things and what have you, just here and there. That'll just happen as we're going. Oh yeah, that one's on there as well, isn't it? So yeah, majority of these they'll just happen as they happen, and then every now and again, for myself, I'll just come and tally them up to see where we stand in the way of completing all the quests. I don't even think I'm going to bother chaptering. The Mass Effect, the first Mass Effect is Legendary is fully chaptered up with every single mission. I don't think I've got the energy to do that right now for Andromeda.
Sam, biotic amp interface mode.
Go from there. And just while the father does everything, I'm going to, you know, indulge myself with scanning everything.
How's your dad doing all of this? He's like a machine.
Exactly. Back when Skyrim first came out, I had, you know, the big thick like guidebook that had all the quests in it and what have you. And because I wanted to explore everything, I used to take that book to work with me on night shift, and I would look at it and sort of like plan, where do I want to explore today? What's in that zone? What could I find? But yeah, I mean, what was it like in the second stream we did a Skyrim? The first thing we did randomly was we did all the Bard quests. which aren't even side quests. They're just down in the miscellaneous box. Single ball slap. Oh, hang on, that's our fella. Anyone else to scan? Scan one of you. I'll take your ammunition, thank you. Don't know what that is, but I'll take it. Anything through here? Okay, let's go back up and check that other staircase out. But yeah, as I said before, technically I've already got the one playthrough in Skyrim, because every time I've come back to just keep on doing it over and over again, exploring the thing. Grab some of that. So for tomorrow, I've got no idea what we're going to do.
Little help from Sam.
What does that mean?
Just focus on the fight.
Take all of that. Definitely going to have a good full, well, I say good full inventory, but it looked like there we only have 20 slots occupied.
Bastard almost got me.
Give it right back to him.
Okay, here's the end zone.
This looks like a control center. Keep him off my back.
You heard him. We made it. In one piece.
Not over yet.
But at least we have single ball slap.
That door over there.
Ooh.
What now?
I need to decipher the language.
There's more coming up.
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time.
We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us.
Where do you want us?
Okay, you hang out over there.
Got it.
You hang out over there.
Right. Watch it.
And I'll just float between them. Hang on, who did we send where? Is that the... Oh, that's Cora's got to be over there. Surely that's got to be Liam.
A lot of people still counting on us.
Once we encounter like a local from if this galaxy that joins our crew, him and Liam together are just weird. Oh.
Analyzing possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Hurry, we don't have long.
Hold both sides. Can't let them slip through.
Right, that's them. Is Cora managing? I mean, she is an ex-Asari commando after all. Actually, where is Cora? Isn't she supposed to be holding this side? I don't see her at all.
It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
We only have a moment. Do it.
I think I really pissed that one off. Maybe because I shot him in the face.
Oh, they beamed over there quickly, didn't they?
Encryption is 75% complete.
We've almost got it.
Uh-oh. Don't definitely for JD again.
They're falling back. Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
Decryption complete.
That did it. It's a security override. I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need to take a look at it.
Of course it's jammed. Right, Liam, get back to where I both assigned you both. Because you know it's about to hit the fan again.
Sarah, I need your help over here.
Go, it's okay. We'll keep a lookout.
We need to get this door open.
On it.
I mean, surely that gap's big enough we could crawl through.
You really think we can shut this thing down?
I don't know yet. Sam's decoded part of the language. Now we'll see if I can have a conversation.
Nothing on this planet has listened so far. Just
Be careful!
Worried about your old man, huh? I won't tell anyone. Come on. These are the moments that make it all worthwhile. Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
I'll be damned. It's working. We did it.
There's hope at least.
That's all anyone back on the Ark is looking for. Hope it'll work out.
Well, not if we stand around looking at sunsets. Let's get back to the shuttle and... Repeat! We need an emergency extraction now!
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long. Deep breath.
What are you...
Initiating transfer.
Evening, Mr. V.
Move! She's going into cardiac arrest.
Pulse is weakening. Tell the Ark to prep medbay. Come on! Pulse dropping. We're losing them.
It's a seizure. Her brain can't handle the connection. Get her to Sam node. Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
Indeed, JD.
Welcome back, Sarah.
They could have shared the helmet, surely.
What happened?
Deep breath, swap.
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Did the rest of the team make it?
Hey, you're still with us. Guys, get to Sam node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
My father. Where?
It was your life or his, and he chose you. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I know this must be a blow.
I can't believe he's gone. 1 minute, everything was fine, and then...
I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
What are we doing in Sam Node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder, Sarah.
Whoa. Well, if that's how it has to be.
Don't sell yourself short. I think you can do it.
Cora?
It's what he wanted. I won't stand in the way. But being Pathfinder is a serious job. You sure you're ready for this?
It's why I'm here. Exploring the unknown.
Just like your dad, huh?
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to
Evening, Frodo, welcome in.
I know this is tough, but...
And two years of madness, Frodo. Thank you so much there, mate.
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day.
Hope you've been behaving yourself.
Atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally.
How did the bowling go yesterday?
The Nexus soon. She needs to rest first. She has 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
Oh, I checked on your brother. Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can he. A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
Why did he do it? Why me?
Unknown, but he never acted without reason. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
This is the villain. But he'll get his double ball slap in the end.
What's the Elvish word for friend?
He's most upset. Yep, feeling jealous because he wants to be able to control the things. And obviously we just walked in there 5 minutes and we've already translated it.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Yay, we got there.
You gonna be okay, Ryder?
Okay, there was a little like cutscenes and what have you over. I didn't want to interrupt them. But what was it?
This should have been his.
Did Sam not score as highly? Are you trying to say there, Frodo? But once again, there, Frodo, thank you for the 2 years of badness.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right.
Will you join us this evening?
So, always keep a jump jet handy.
For the start of Mass Effect Andromeda, a mandatory attendance series. Did a couple of games. Mr. V looks like Nasty News. Yeah, he is most upset. Wow, let's take a look out the windows. So the disaster that kind of happened here on the Nexus, you can read about it in one of the Andromeda novels. However, it's not written very well. It's full of like lazy writing. Where these people are supposed to be professionals, picked from across the galaxy, across the Milky Way, and yet they're all shouting and swearing and panicking all the time instead of dealing with the situation, which to me didn't really seem right. Let's grab that. Otherwise, we are. I have no idea what's going on. If yeah, it is mandatory attendance after all on a Friday, as we all know this, because there's going to be a test at the very end once we finish all of Andromeda. And the winner of said test, there will be prizes to be won.
Teams know the docking procedures are now in effect.
Oh, I could have been scanning things. Can I have scanned anything? I mean, we'll be coming back through here anyway, so we can scan away. I keep forgetting which buttons I've got labelled, the paddles on the Elite controller. I don't have a differently scan, and I need to rig the scan thing as well for Horizon Zero Dawn. Also, on this paddle here, you can all see where I'm clicking, yeah? I want to put the shoulder button because the melee that's going to be... I think melee is going to be used quite a lot as we go through that game. I get that feeling. And for me, it would be easier if it was on this paddle here so I could tap it rather than doing that up the top there. You guys can see what I'm doing here, yeah? Mandatory stuff breeds rebellion. I really hope you guys enjoy the Mass Effect series. It is my absolute favourite. It's one of the games that I've really wanted to forcibly make you all sit and watch.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the arcs.
It means we can start waking our people up.
What TV show was it? Not Babylon... Oh, no, yes, it was Babylon 5. But not Babylon 5.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
I said, yeah, Happy Cat, did you watch the Crusade series? With the Excalibur ship that had like a
Shower or just ahead.
tube like this? for getting around. I suppose in Dead Space they had the same kind of thing as well that ran the airline for the ship. But the Crusade series cancelled after like a dozen episodes.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
There's nobody home.
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
You haven't, but your brother has.
We could see what the VR.
If you'd like to see it, myself and Mr. Smith are watching a little bit of SG1 in the afternoons. I'll quite happily pop it up so on Discord and we can all watch the Crusades together. Definitely worth a watch. I say it's only like 14 episodes, give or take, I think.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulation.
Or are you still having nightmares, Happy Cat, about the... Oh, what the hell is it called again? It's got a stupidly long title. It's like the Legend of the Rangers, but the actual title of the show and that pilot episode is so long. I can't remember what the full thing was, but you know with the woman punching the plasma bolts out of the. Oh, who will Jaffa bouncy, marry, and kill?
Munchies wants to bouncy with Squiddy_LP. Is all set to marry Squiddy_LP and are going to kill entertain JD.
Uh-oh. It's a pact, I tell you, against JD.
Where do colonists...
2 seconds. I need to sit up because I'm going to sneeze.
Our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7? That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey.
Oh, that's better.
Experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
The medical test that they're saying, that's to make sure they haven't got freezer burn. Now, unfortunately, if you've read the novel, many of them came out of the tubes with a bit of, shall we say, freezer burn in the brain.
About the Andromeda galaxy.
Here in Andromeda,
That t-shirt may give me dysentery.
away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled.
But that's our special love.
You a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
Thinking of dysentery, I've been working on some little things with Ada. And you know how you've got like the hens as currency sort of thing that you've accumulated? Well, one of the things is obviously for the Hunger Games, I want to be able to you'll be able to get sponsors, which you'll be able to like use the points that you've accumulated to get a sponsor. Then when we do Hunger Games, whilst the bit where you all type in like Hunger Games to join, once you've joined the Hunger Games, you can then do the sponsor, which will increase your chances of winning. Because you got better survival, so you'll be able to spend that to do that. But what I was also thinking about doing with dysentery is those points. I haven't got a name for the new point system yet. But when I do, you'll be able to use it to purchase a harmonica, which you can then use to give dysentery. like, I haven't decided, maybe it's like 10 times, and then you'd have to then spend like your hens equivalent to get, you know, to buy another harmonica. if you sort of follow.
What is the Nexus?
It's all still a work in progress.
Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists.
But it's the same as all the other ones. You know, whatever we call these points, you accumulate them by causing chaos here, as always.
For Milky Way colonists, providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
I'm considering calling them super fun books. But I don't know. If you've got any suggestions for the names that we could use for the new version of the hens. Yeah, 276k in the hens, JD. That's a lot of dysentery to a lot of harmonicas to purchase.
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone?
What's that? I'm sorry, I missed that, Mr. V. If Mr. V had to describe the Lord of the Rings using only emojis, which would they be? Well, for one thing, you would need the ring emoji that we have on Discord. Mr. V has 18k in the hens.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Unknown error. Let's see, Squiddy caught dysentery from Mr. Smith, who then in turn spread it to JD.
This place should be packed with people.
Oh, I'd love a cup of tea if you put in the kettle on, Jaffa. Actually, you know how I would like? Those things that I've been having for my lunch. I've been eating them for years. I can never remember what they're called. The Quaker Oat golden flavoured stuff. I'd really like one of those right now. Could you go and pop one of those in the microwave for us, Jaffa? Yeah, the hens are what's accumulated within Ada at the moment. It's actually the hens are inside of Ada 1.0. The eggs are the ones that Twitch does. So that's your channel points. So I know I don't say it very often anymore, but whenever I would sort of like say for an egg count, would be like how many channel points have you accumulated, or channel eggs in our case. Because of course you can. Oh, hang on a second, I've knocked my stream deck over. You can save up those points to redeem fun. Oh, bugger, I've just dropped my wrist. Well, it's not going well today, is it? My arm is that weak. I kind of keep a hold of things, and I've just knocked over all the stuff on the floor, and it's going to have to stay there, because I'm not getting down there to pick it up. I'm waiting for a client to pay me for a job. And once that is paid, I will then have the spare cash to get the playing cards back in stock. Just wish they'd hurry up and pull the thumb out of their asses, you know, to get the thumb screws out.
We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
Yeah, We just got in.
Oh, these tablets are making me so thirsty.
Your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or...
There's another bottle down for the stream.
You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Sarah Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just... you're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation.
We're here.
You guys go ahead.
Oh, we're going to play a bit of trade sim, Jaffa, before you go back to camp.
Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
Good discount.
Expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Thinking of discount, I got 3 new maps on ATS this week.
Hyperion power into the grid.
But I'll wait till the cutscene's over.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren.
Oh, this woman with the short hair about to meet some of her job's worth.
I have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Saying that, this fella here that we're going to speak to, he's a job's worth as well.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
Gary returns.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead.
Oh, what message did I send you, Frodo?
Please understand. The entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
Of course we are. Oh yeah. I messaged Sam with those as well a couple of days ago. So I was saying, if anyone's interested, tomorrow I'll be doing those on the laser at some point in the morning. I'll have the webcam on. I'll have the camera on Discord. I may not have my headset on, or be even facing the screen, but you just can, pop along and watch if you want to watch the laser working. Odds are I won't have my headphone on though, so it's because of jump in, have a look. But I technically won't be there because I'll be doing my health and safety thing over here. You can see what I'm pointing right here, yeah. Was that 12 quid for the train sim one? Which is the train sim one that I played? I can never remember which one it is that I did.
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Jaffa is loose for the weekend.
Superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
He's on the road. He's supposed to be in the stockades.
But now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Was I had train sim world? Is that the one I did? I streamed one of the train sim ones multiple times, and I can never remember which one it was that I played. But the new one, the number 4, is completely different, and hopefully they've solved the thing where you don't have to the safety switches, which we were stuck and we couldn't get that train to shift for half an hour because of the bloody safety mechanisms that were built into the game, which apparently are in the real trains. Oh, it's on Game Pass. Oh, it's even better. Can stream it to my tablet.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Oh, heard the background looks scary.
An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. Hang on.
Power runs out.
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Oh, what is it with Fridays? Fridays, mandatory plague night. Alright, let's go and see this Pullock then.
Hello, console.
Was it there? I did have a game for £8 in the wallet. Oh, so he had money still in the pot.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Just still sat in your uniform.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison...
It's because he's on the run. He's on the run for them. He's not really got leave this weekend.
And when you disagree.
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
Yep, he's AWOL. G.I. Jaffa has gone AWOL.
The planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Unfortunately, the leadership for the Nexus and in this expedition were all killed. And now they've all been left. The highest ranking one that was left was this bureaucrat. I'm sure that he was supposed to be like an accountant or something and sitting behind spreadsheets and not really I don't think up to the job.
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for EOS will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Let's have a little rummage here. So at the minute, there's not really to explore in here. Eventually, we do get, once as the game progresses, everything starts to get built, and we can access these places and what have you. It's like a little museum sort of thing up there in his office. And other bits and bobs around here.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
And a pub opens as well, just for Eris.
Although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave. But before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
I can't remember which... Because we do get additional arcs. I can't remember which arcs actually come and park up now offhand.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished.
Is that what the Krogan arrived in, Gary?
I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Yeah, it's followed closely by the Lost Ark. That's how we're going to defeat the that big enemy at the end. They're gonna open the Ark and they're gonna come out and their faces are gonna melt. Krogan hype.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Alexa, turn off lamp. Did you guys? I know it's got to be. It must be over 10 years, surely now. Did you guys see the Noah movie, the one that has Oh, what the hell's his name from Gladiator? And what's her name from Hermione? Amongst other actors. Did anyone else see that one? Yeah, the Russell Crowe fella, Gary. I'm sure he played Noah in it. And then, what's his name that was like the dad living in the hill that they went to visit every now and again? I remember I went to the cinema to see that one.
What more can you tell me about the
Oh,
initiative?
jeez, I need to stretch my arm.
Represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
Wouldn't you think you get like somebody that would, when they get woken up from their pod 600 years on, the first thing, the words they're going to say when they come is, "Oh no, I left the oven on, we've got to go back."
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them. The thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Because you put me back in the fridge. Yeah, this guy was never really meant to be in charge of anything, to be honest. It's like technicality that he's in charge of the whole thing now.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah, so he was an accountant.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that?
It looks like a little egg.
How every colonization effort has failed. It's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
I'm sure that she was murdered.
That's all.
I can't remember, though, if that investigation is covered in the game or if it was in the novel.
Futures depend on each other's success.
It's been so many years, it's all kind of blurred together in my head. Okay, we've spoken to Tan. Got that out of the way. Let's go and have a word with... Yeah, this is also a sabotage quest as well. We'll get that off him whilst we're down here.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine.
Can't remember yourself which way around it was.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done. No.
Okay, let's have a little quick scan of a few of these.
Let's find out why.
Hello, I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office
It's not-
is located at workspace not allocated. Please select a topic.
Yeah, it's not exactly available. You have a good night there, Jaffa. Don't forget to hide from the forces that are hunting you. But you behave yourself, Jaffa, and keep yourself safe and out of trouble while you're away. Hopefully, we'll hear from you. We'll hear from you soon. But thank you for coming in, and you behave yourself there, mate. Don't cause too much trouble. Don't start any more wars.
It's good to have you here. Let's go over the docking checklist, shall we?
I can't remember which one of these we need to scan there first, but upstairs we're going to talk to this everyone. The MPs will never find him. Oh, look at that, though. So it's kind of like the Citadel in its look there.
Wait, really? Seriously? I want those.
You'll have to find cash for the galaxy spoils.
Where are those places we have to scan? Actually, can we just have a quick check and see what missions are currently open? Now, this one I'm sure displays it in a slightly different way. It's got priority ops, which is speak to Sam. Friendship missions, which is find the arcs. Nexus quest, which is investigate the sabotage, which I'm going to just do that now and get it done. Just since we're here. Get to know people with additional tasks, speak to all the chaps. And all missions complete. I'm sure there's a thing up there we need to scan.
Please be advised, Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
I mean, we'll go down here anyway. We'll check down here. Okay, there's one in here. Maybe it's that. Oh, maybe that's where you have to go when you finish scanning. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Who wired up this place that this wire goes this way? Actually, I knew this panel had something to do with it.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj...
Sabotage. Is it in the back here? Oh, it's this panel here.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
And then we'll run and scan this one.
Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Look at the way she walks down the stairs.
Notice the handle.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Engineering update.
Oh, it's not, is it, Mr. Smith?
Requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
It's been a while since I watched that show as well. You're I was gonna say you're gonna have that number memorized soon, aren't you?
_cat_lady. I spoke to the elders of the internet not 1 hour ago.
The console for the second.
Yeah, we have to sing along with it.
Some sort of redundant power relay checks. What's up with that?
Before we removed them from the station, the mutineers...
Am I just walking past the saboteur every time? Why am I not seeing her on the radar? Just check this map a second.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold.
No, that's not the person we need to speak to. I'll grab that data pad while we're here, though. What's that? It's, I like how every time we use that command, it's, most likely Big's happy cat. The person we want must be on the top floor. Actually, no. What am I doing? The arrow says down, look. I don't know, he had one job, Frodo. Better say, if we haven't saved it in 2.5 hours. Here we go. We went the wrong way. Anyone else think her, like... Right, let's see if we can get a side view. I don't think the way that she runs down the stairs, it looks a bit weird. Habitat deck. I know, I just want to stay up here for a little bit longer first.
Hey there. You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Yeah, meeting Addison was interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Nah. Screw the brother.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Alright, let's have a word with some of these folk over here then.
Just
wrong. It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Side quest.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
It's just a shame you can't like clip through their head and see like their inside-out eye sort of thing that you normally get in the games for this random character that Liam's chatting with. Did we get this part? I think we did.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Oh, how many people can answer that question?
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
It's one of my favourite sci-fi ships, though, is the answer to the question that Jaffa got.
Anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being...
This big ship.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war in the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrann Candros for authorization to participate. Please speak with Tyrann
You already did.
for authorization to
Alright, we'll come back to that later. Scout over here, see if there's anyone that we need to speak to.
What if they store oxygen in porous tissue? You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop, or lab, you know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket? Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Yay, money.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people.
What happened there in the background? Hang on. I need that for further analysis.
I'll give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happening.
Why is her ponytail standing up like that? It's almost fully erect.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Yay, hitting rocks.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Okay, I got something I'm going to steal off these consoles. Right, I'll take those. She might be happy to see me. Where did she go? This mysterious NPC that glided across the floor. Yeah, is this you?
You're in the forest?
I don't know if that was her.
Moz. Bradbury landing near the Green Bend. Didn't last.
Not a fit? Good you got out before screwing up then.
Maybe her. She seems to be quite broken.
Technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
I'm fairly confident that you'd have to walk a where's she going next? I see she glides across the floor. I mean, I'm no expert in long hair physics. Maybe we need to call in an expert. But surely at the walking pace that she was going at, it would not be getting that much lift. Cycle through all of these.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking
Steal all their junk. Anything else over here we can interfere with? Nothing to scan. One shop. Don't really want to pick up anything just yet, though. I think it's too early on to worry about anything like that.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Okay, we'll leave that.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilkan, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him.
Yeah, Frodo, it definitely looks better than what I remember when I played on the Xbox One as well. I do have all the graphical settings turned up to 11 as well.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement.
Yeah, Gary can't see past SnowRunner, you see.
I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
I'm so sorry.
There is errors, though. Pre-rendered cutscenes, and you can see the loading area in the background as it all kind of like loads in.
It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Now, we'll go down to a planet later on and get with... get some evidence, but that part will be next week because we're not going to the deserty planet today. Who's the other person that we have to speak to? Oh, let's go speak to the Krogan. For a second, I thought that person's legs were through the floor. They kind of blended into the ground. Does she have anything behind here we could interfere with? No. Okay, let's go and have a word.
Yes. There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan, ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Somebody open up another tab. Find out how many light years it is to the Andromeda Galaxy from here.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with a genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
2.5 million light years. Okay. So it's 2.5 million light years. Keep that tab open. How fast would you have to travel if you were going to cover 2.5 million light years in 600 years? Now, this might be on the test. Someone get the spreadsheets open. Hive mind activate. Right, let's go quickly speak to this idiot.
Something I can help you with?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
And then let's just walk away. Okay, let's go and have a word with the grumpy Karen on the upper level. Now, when this game first launched, she had horrifying, like in the first week before they patched it, horrifying facial animations and like insane eyes. Let's see whether or not that patch is still active.
All right, what happened?
Oh, she doesn't have the same sort of psychotic stare of the eyes popping out of her head.
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
There's also this strange technology.
She's a delight for a staff to work with.
Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Yeah, she's such a delightful person, isn't she?
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Talk to Kandros if you haven't. He's unfortunately become the head of our military. And as soon as he realizes it, we're in the shit.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
That's 99.999997, the speed of light. What's that in miles per hour?
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, Spoiled Worlds, Exile.
Should we go for an obscure measurement?
And expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful.
Look, kilometers per hour would be more accurate.
Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus is
more quantifiable.
Not headed by Tam, or even me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Oh, she's such an asshole. Let's have a quick spy and see what missions did we just accomplish. So go to the Savages, speak with Kandros. Which one's Kandros?
Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Whoever it is somebody that's over here. Yeah, she's definitely a Karen. Wee. Here he is.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
What situations should they handle?
Protecting civilian outposts, holding key positions, or just distracting the Ket. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Oh, crikey, that's a big one in kilometers an hour. Can you put that same sentence in, Gary, but before it, do exclamation mark Amazon product's name. Begins with an A. We'll see if she can read it out to us.
I've heard of hustle.
Good things, I hope.
I say, we need to speak. Oh, don't tell me this mission is glitched.
No news on the Turian Ark yet. Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
Oh, why is she not reading it? I don't think she's crashed.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie?
We have to get her to read out the midnight calculations.
Knock yourself out. If you witness Cassidy Shaw works in operations, go ahead and talk to her. And
But that is a lot of kilometers an hour.
threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder. The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back.
No, I'm not letting your ego get us killed, even if I have to...
No, get him off me! Get him off me!
Maybe it's not the exclamation mark. Maybe we did it so that we didn't need that. We haven't done one of these for weeks. I can't remember what the command is for it.
We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Oh, where's this next person we have to speak to?
Currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
There is somebody on this level. Oh, no, higher up, higher up.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Sarah Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilkin murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with.
No, that's a bit of a weird haircut.
1,079,252,848.80 kilometers per hour.
He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm...
What she said, Gary. So we've established this without the... I will add the exclamation mark in just in case to save future confusion.
His face was pure shock.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated.
We'll have to wait 5 minutes for the cooldown, Gary.
The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
But we have to poke around in the juicy bits. Okay, let's have a word with Tan. Get distracted with these side quests already. Much like tomorrow night.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilkin-Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
I'm hoping it proves something else happened.
This case has been a political nightmare. With all we've been through, the people need stability. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
Okay. Investigate the murder. So that when we go to the planet, the first planet, that will be that bit. This one annoying voice. There's a lot of annoying characters in this one, isn't there? I mean, I used to really like the Asari. You know, you got Liara throughout the trilogy, but PB is just unbearable.
Unfolds in your planet scans, Pathfinder.
And I went off just the whole of the Asari because of her.
Do you have something in mind, Doctor?
Plans for a school are underway to inspire a new generation of young minds. I want to craft a model of the cluster for them, accurate and splendid from your data. My prototype is on that console. Add more scans to improve it, and I will share my educational budget with you, and my thanks.
Yay, we can steal the educational budget so the children can't get supplies.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious
Wait, is there anyone else that we need to deal with on... Oh, wrong menu. On this level? We've got the panel there, which we're struggling to access. Actually, I might try and access it again, to be honest. Alright, we've spoken to the people up there. I'm just going to quick spy on that console, and then we're going to go to the elevator shuttle pod thing. Like from the Crusade series. Okay, how did this work? Send people to their doom. These are the missions that are currently available. Would you like to play this Apex in multiplayer? No. Things might be happening right now. I've got no way to know at the moment. We'll investigate that panel in a little bit more detail at a later time. What the hell was that funny little dance that Ryder did down the stairs? I need to pull that as well.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now
Okay, Cryo Bay, Habitat Deck. Cryo Bay, Habitat Deck.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Let's go here. Whee!
Alexa, 6,770,616,629 miles per hour.
Is that how fast we were going through that tube? Oh, wrong button. Still the wrong button.
Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
Ooh, what's the best game-related gift you've ever received, Happy?
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Be shot out of it like a cannon if it went there, if the thing travelled that fast. We'd be mush on the back wall.
Leg's feeling a little better.
Looks like the muscles.
If you guys were in this universe, would you guys take on this mission and join the expedition to Andromeda?
Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yeah, but still, we lost a Pathfinder on my watch. Doesn't sit right.
My dad knew the danger. Part of the job.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
Are you staying here in the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
Well, if not a game-related gift, Happy Cat, what's the best game-related piece of random merchandise, perhaps, that you might have picked up? Actually, I said that I probably wouldn't be able to answer that myself. We have a fair bit of game-related merchandise. Granted, it's all kind of been boxed up since we moved here. I'd love to get them all back out on display. There's just no room in this house, not like in the previous one. And Frodo, sure, but I wouldn't last. You would just to get off Earth.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will
All these people missed synthesis though at the end of Mass Effect.
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried.
What do you get 600 years sleep?
We're not losing another rider.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could.
I know I've got to be up early in the morning, but I still want to spend half an hour tonight after the stream and work on the Butterscotch Bitch logo.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Scott, I'll let you know.
Hibernation sounds lovely. Yeah, just stick us in one of those pods.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate, that was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
I just remember, Gary, all the people were only allowed to bring like a small box of like personal possessions with them when they came. What would you do when the butterscotch ran out? Assuming that you would have filled up your thing with nothing but butterscotch. Check down here. We need to go to the Hyperion. It doesn't seem like they're very space efficient, the way they've got these pods racked up. If there's like tens of thousands of people here, they could have packed them in a bit better. You guys seen the movie Passengers? I do like that film.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father, and Kirkland.
We'll never forget their sacrifice. It's a brave thing, risking your life for the greater good.
Yeah.
If there's no milk, the butterscotch will be no use.
Barely got here. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
What was it there? Happy to get anything fun game related. So I collected, like years ago, I used to collect like when limited editions of different games came out. There is like very early videos on YouTube. I've got the like unboxings for a few of them.
Glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain
Kill someone and fill it with butterscotch.
Human to make contact with the kid. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Yeah, after like the film kind of like came to its end, they had turned like that whole sort of like area on the ship, hadn't they, into a massive garden.
I'm sure there are decent aliens here in Andromeda too. We just have to find them.
Well, I heard you're Pathfinder now. Sooner you figure out where they're hiding, the better.
Will do. Chin up.
Passengers, the movie as well, was the last Blu-ray, physical media Blu-ray that I ever bought. I say ever bought, that I ever got, because it was a Christmas gift a few years ago. because the collector's edition version of it came with things, you know, like it was quite a big box, and it comes with like postcards and a book of the script of the film and stuff like that. Operations. Habitat deck. Whee. Yeah, that was the last physical media movie that I got. Oh, what's wrong with her? Just standing here waiting for a bus. Am I in the right place? I'm not in the right place here, am I? Maybe I'm in the right place I was going. It'll be fine. There's a lot of people standing around here not doing much.
Ryder.
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
We powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
I wish he were still here. There's so much he could have taught me.
the butterscotch index of planet classification, Gary.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what will you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster even 5 years ago.
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up...
Yeah, and it better still be frozen by the time it gets to him.
Why did you join the initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Exactly, you'll get a slap for it.
What's the latest about waking people up?
We're in a holding pattern.
What is this guy doing?
Yeah, I guess it didn't go so well.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
All of his guns.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
So the SR2 must have been in service as well then, at the point where they left. I do quite like shells that have this kind of like weird thing as well. They pop up all over the place with these sort of odd shapes. But we've stolen his model.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too. The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Wrong button. Let's have a word with Sam.
Hello, Sarah. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I Google butterscotch ice cream and supermarket sells it in... I can't get in the car now.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea.
Camped outside.
Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient. Far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
We need to rewrite the... what the hell do you call it? The Milky Bar Kids song for the Butterscotch Bitch.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
So yeah, we can do all the respect things. Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implants for superior battle performance. Click the profile with A to activate it. And all the rest are locked. Okay, so all we can do is soldier at the moment. Sam got anything else to say?
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The Initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
So there are other SAMs out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the Initiative.
I take it you're based here in Sam Node?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
He removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Okay, one more thing to check. We clicked on the books. Clicked on there. We clicked on the coffee machine. Oh, memory trigger.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
In a moment.
His personal logs. That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man. Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Oh, I don't know if the Kurgan does the voice. You got to fire up IMDb and see whether he does the voice for our dad.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
But yes, it's been a while since I've seen it myself. The first one, I like that just as a standalone film. It kind of like had a magic to it. And then in the second one, they just kind of made it, no, they're aliens. So it took the magic away in the second one. I've never seen the third one all the way through. I've never seen it from the start either. I've seen bits of it scattered throughout the middle of the film. And I haven't seen the TV show.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to...
It is him, isn't it, JD?
Kids.
Is it Clancy Brown?
To me, there are things you're gonna find out.
Oh, there you go. You've just typed it. Okay, let's go back to Sam Node and see the memory that we've unlocked. Here we go.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
I forget how many of the memories there are in total that we have to unlock. Back to our quarters momentarily. Might as well get this bit done. Why did we touch this pad before?
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
And yet, during that the cutscene there, I was reading your revised butterscotch Milky Bar Kid. we need to write that down somewhere. You have to pop it in the quote section on Discord, or do the reminder command and paste it in, so that we have a record of it.
Your father's personal logs.
Oh, we may have to modify the strong and tough lines.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Okay, that's that bit done. Do a quick scan in here. So we've got first murder, Nexus sabotage. Oh, we've got to go and confront the saboteur. Oh, the saboteur's here. Oh, well, in that case then, we might as well go and confront them now, just since they're over here. Oh, have you not saved it? Oh, I'll have to pull out the chat logs later on.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same...
The Butterscotch Chronicles.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Pattle's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Oh, yeah, well, it saved into Ada's database, but Twitch couldn't handle it.
Pathfinder, it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it now?
People talk to me? Anyway, as soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
All those other games, Gary, and it only plays as SnowRunner.
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
Have to go now. See you later.
Take care.
Quickly check the map. Okay. Do a quick check down here. If there's anyone to speak to, we're going to get to... Yeah, we're building up to that in a moment there. I think we need to get to operations, though, don't we, to complete that other quest? I just want to check on here. Cryo Bay, Docking Bay, Operations. Alright, let's just jump back here for a moment. Run, Ryder, run!
Frodo Lotta 33. Your partner is your perfect match, even when it comes to embracing dysentery-style affection. Laughter is the best medicine.
Just don't laugh too hard, otherwise you'll make a mess through the dysentery. Override save. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I had hoped that we were going to get on to the Tempest today, but we can start next week on board the Tempest. We'll go and meet everybody in the Tempest. Oh, it's going to be weird. I'm trying to reach for the mouse now. My arm's been sat still for too long. But that's where we're going to wrap up, though, for today. Is there anyone that we could go and say hello to? Let's go and say hello over here. There we go. We're going to say hello over here. So tomorrow, if all goes according to plan, we will return to Skyrim for adventure somewhere in Skyrim. Frodo, thank you as well for the 2 years of madness, and Mr. Smith as well. Thank you for the raid as well there this evening. We're going to jump over. I'm not sure what she's doing. The preview window I've got here just looks like I've got a desktop open, but we're going to say hello. 2 years have been driving him mad. But thank you everybody for coming. Oh, I'm tangling myself up here. For the continuing adventures, thank you for coming along for my favourite series of Mass Effect. Attendance is indeed mandatory. But thank you all for watching. Have a good night. And if I get the right menu on here, I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.